Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Dreadnoughts, where, well, we're going to kick things off with China is now out of the war. All these are landlocked. That's a shame. We're just going to have to take the money. Yep. Cool. Ooh, hello. Oh, it's an even bigger, nastier thing, and it's the wrong ships to engage it. Run away? Oh, poop. Right, well, this is going to be interesting. I really wish ambushes would automatically give you the option to, you know, not. Right, I'm going to go with the Brave Sir Robin strategy here. Run away. Run away. Run away. I might use distraction destroyers. Might try and give the capital ships a little bit of time to get away. Let's have a look at this monster. Yep, well, it certainly fits with German design. Enormous, fast, very dangerous. They are Mark IV guns, I say only, but I mean, yeah, that's still going to give them a pretty scary ability to ruin things. Right, we are actually in range with the torps, more or less. So let's just dump them at range. If we try and close in really, really close, we're going to be in trouble. But I really don't want to get too close to that thing. The closer you get, the more accurate enemy ships are. Right, you've launched. Get out. Smoke. You've launched. Get out. Smoke. And you've launched. Get out. Smoke. Pretty nice launch, actually. See if we can cause some damage to this thing. Maybe you can just send it back to port for significant repairs. I mean, we have taken a little chunk off it. Ooh, bit of flooding as well. Lovely. But I need it ID'd before I engage it. I need to know if it has armour. Or if it's, ow! It's a bit of a paper tiger. Well, here come the torpedoes. They haven't seen them yet. Should see them pretty soon, though. Oh, one of them's going to hit. Did hit. Not a lot of damage. They clearly have a torpedo belt. But that will slow them down, which is significant. Stop it. Poor old Meteoro. Bearing the brunt of this. We need to get them. We need to get them slower, basically. We need to get their speed down enough that we can successfully disengage. There's a destroyer for sure. Another forward belt pen. No flooding though. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. No. Yeah. Come on. Just a lot of flooding. Just a lot of flooding. Oh, they're turning away. That's interesting. I mean, they do have the transports to look after. Okay, so what do we got? 90%. Damage to the secondary tower. Because it's a $6 billion warship. It'd be very interesting if we could get rid of it. 96, 28. Come on, show me the money. It has enough armor. That's the main thing. Yeah, I'm happy enough just escaping with my ships intact. I think we can take it out. Probably. I don't know how a Catalan would do, but the 19-inch ships should be able to do something. I don't know if they're going to try and close in on Meteoro. We got them down to 26.5 knots. So they could chase her down and sink her, but I don't think they are going to. And they will have... Oh, maybe they are now. Come on. Just let me end the battle. Smoke. Sometimes that'll do it. Times 30. Tell you what, I'll see you on the post-battle results screen. There we go. So, technically a victory, apparently. Lovely. We will head back to the map. Alright, we've taken Tsingtao Bay, or Kiatsu Bay, the port of Tsingtao. Chenpulo should fall soon, which is, well, I say soon. That's actually gone down. Oh, for goodness sake. The army being useless. Anyway, we're ready to clear this up first anyway. So I've ordered a invasion of the Bismarck archipelago, and we'll see if that goes off. Look at his back. Again, can we stop doing this, please? This is a battle you've chosen, you idiots. Right, well, I'm going to try the same thing. We're going to run away with everybody, apart from the destroyers, who are going to let off a covering fire of torps. Although this is going to be harder because there's no transports to pull this thing back. And it is a different one. It is the same type of ship, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we're going to retreat. We're going to break this division. Retreat. Retreat. We're going to break these ships up. Retreat. Retreat. And pop smoke on the light cruisers, just to give us a bit of cover. But you guys, you're going to go in. Starting uncomfortably close as well. What range? 23. We'll rush forward with the destroyers. That will at least draw their fire. And get them into firing position. One away. Detach. Smoke. Withdraw. I said detach before you did that. I know I did. I know I pressed the button, and you're the only one that... Right. Okay, good. Detach. Withdraw. Yeah, we're doing teeny, tiny amounts of damage to it. Go sail straight. There we go. So we got very lucky the first time. Right, retreat. Okay, all torpedoes in the water. Not as good a launch as I managed the last time. Takes a little bit of damage. Fortunately, it doesn't have a huge number of secondaries, so it is relying on its main guns to protect itself. But I'm imagining those are going to be horribly accurate. Okay, that first set of torpedoes is very wild. This one, though, has potential. I think all of those are going to miss. Oh, it did hit it. Got lucky with the hitbox. But that's good. Bit of flooding will slow the thing down. And there's more here, but again, a miss. Pretty sure. The other nice thing about this design is it only fires 2 guns forward, and it doesn't look like their rear turret really has a good angle, so their firepower is relatively restricted. Yeah, we're going to lose the quitter. Pretty sure. Slow them down though. Let's go to the one that got the hit. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Jesus. And a little bit of chip damage. We slowed it down to 28 knots. That should mean that everything is able to get away. Our accuracy shoot out of 46 kilometers though, which is part of the problem. She's now trying to hit the Tarifa. She's obsessed with sinking the destroyers. That's fine by me. Because you shouldn't be able to catch up to any of these ships. It's probably going to be the range that they're at, which is like 30 kilometers. Damage to main tower. Switched up to the Santa Paula. It's the one ship I don't want her shooting at. See, Santa Paula is a little bit slower than the others. It's just a case of slowing her down. Just a little bit. A couple of hits there. Yeah, perfect. Just going to start falling back. And you just have to survive those 20% shots. destroyers are reloaded. But I think it's a big risk. Big risk to try and come back. If Santa Paula can do it by herself, then that's what I wanted to be able to do. Might need to pull back the destroyers to help her if she takes damage that slows her down. Flooding, perfect. It's down to 27.1. 0.2. It's got loads of ammunition, this thing. Super heavy shells. They've almost semi-ballistic AP on the 20 inches, which is fine, to be honest. It's one of the places where using something like a semi-ballistic shell makes a lot of sense. But it does mean that they don't have insane pen at long range. So, for instance, a Catalan with their 16-inch belts, or do they have more? I can't remember now. I think they have about a 16-inch belt. They're able to go toe-to-toe at about 20,000 meters, which is pretty decent. Santa Paula here only has a 14-inch belt though, which means she needs to stay over 22,500 away. But looking at, they've gone with base fused HE, and look at that pen. That's very nasty. Can do massive damage to the extended bits of ships. Yeah. Though Santa Paula does have 4.5 to 4 inch, so you'd have to get relatively close to be able to do damage. So it's not like these things are invincible, but they're dangerous enough. You can see the range is very slowly extending out. Do we have a longer range than they do? 47.2 versus 46.1. Yes, we do. Okay, so eventually we'll get out of range, but I will just go to a time lapse to finish off the battle, I think. Or not, as she takes a massive main deck pen. That is extremely unfortunate. Right. How far away is the nearest destroyer? Really far away. Right. Should have brought them back earlier. Back you come. Unfortunately, Castilla Peninsula can't really help. Yeah, that is very unfortunate, because speed now is going to drop quickly, although Lothringen is down to 26.6. What's their hit chance? 10%? But their deck pen will be insane at that range. So will ours, actually. It's pure luck. The AI saying, "How dare you put the rest of the battle on a time lapse? How dare you treat me like this?" Yeah, if you could just come back and launch torps again, distract them a bit. See, now we're down to 25.5. And running low on shells. And they will not, because they have increased shells. But now they're distracted by a destroyer. Still a ways to go to get in range. But that's good. Takes a bit of the pressure off. Torpedoes are turning. Yep, just dump them. Ah, lost the Tarifa. Oh, but got a torpedo hit in return. Love it. Oh, she flash fired. Didn't take out her guns completely, but that is huge. That'll definitely slow her down. And should give the Tur a reasonable chance here. I don't think I've got enough shells left to put it down. We can fire some more torpedoes at it. No, that's huge. Losing her aft turret. Oh, no. She's going to get the... both the destroyers and the revenge strikes, though. Torpedo coming in. Swerving away. Unfortunate. But it should be task force escapes. And Lothringen has taken a fair old amount of damage there. I just don't feel confident trying to close in and finish her off. How many months of repairs this thing is going to be. It's very expensive to repair as well, and going to take up a huge amount of dockyard space to do it. And that's the second giant battleship that will have to be in for repairs. What's the speed down to now? 22.8. Oh, nice shot. Main deck then. Lose the destroyer. And we're out of range, and we can end the battle. A defeat, but... I mean, I lost 3 destroyers, and that battleship is going to be very badly damaged. Let's go have a look at it. 9 months is the answer. That's quite a long time for that ship to be out of action. I am annoyed I lost 3 destroyers, but we should be able to replace them relatively quickly. I didn't get rid of the Basco design, so we can replace them. Am I another one short? Must have lost another one at some point. Build one more, and then we'll have to refit them as soon as they're complete. We do have Angel de la Guarda. How many? Yeah, both of their battleships are under repairs, so both of them are operating out of Gempulo. Interesting. Okay, it's going up again. Good. That means this ship isn't really needed for invasions at the moment, but could sit up here and go looking for those enemy battleships. We'll try that. Okay, we've got an invasion on the Bismarck Archipelago. Fantastic. Move into the attack zone. And I'll see how that goes. What you up to, France? It's a weird thing to have happen. Let's have a look at that. Okay. Alright, naval invasion, 100%. Lovely. Right, what happened to you, France? You're at war with Russia and Japan. Actually, no. We will do some improving relations with them, but I think we need to right away. What I would like to do, seeing as we have a lot of stuff in the area, is to hit German New Guinea, which means splitting the fleet, but it should be okay. We take, say, just split it in half. We should be able to hit the Bismarck Archipelago and German New Guinea, and then the Solomon Islands and the Marshall Islands, all pretty much at the same time, and that will wrap up all of the German holdings apart from Southwest Korea. And then that will, I think, force all the German ships back to Germany, and then we can look to establish a blockade. How are things going on land? How's the Austrian front? Wow, we're actually still moving. Be nice to retake Austria. The province that lost me that war with Germany. We also have a convoy battle. Oh, interesting. I don't fancy that, personally, so I'm not going to do that one, but it is very interesting to see the Lippe. It's not very fast, but with 12, almost 12-inch guns, that's a nasty prospect. That's going to be very capable of blowing up all my destroyers. Alright, welcome back. It's been fairly uneventful. However, now it is eventful as Korea and Austria fall, and so do the Marshall Islands. Solomon Islands is going to take another turn. But that wraps up the German presence in the Pacific. The Angel obviously failed to get the battleships as they were leaving, which is sad, but not that surprising. They probably sailed together or something. And the AI is in charge of if you get a mission or not the player. Oh wow, okay. Move one of the. Yeah, let's split these guys up a little bit so I'm not overloading the port. Oh, hello. But Lothringen runs into San Justo and Santa Escolastica on her way back, escorting to some convoy ships. Now, this is a little bit different. This is not brave, brave Sir Robin, run away, run away. This is a chance to put that ship down. Because 9 19s versus 6 20s. Knowing what I know about that class, we might be able to pull this off. Where are they? 52 kilometers out. Okay. We're already firing? Okay, I had not realized these things had a range of 55 kilometers. That is completely insane. But this is it. This is what decades of Spanish capital ship development have led to. The ability to take on a German Uber battleship and win. Just don't get distracted by shooting up transports, please. That would be very irritating of you. Because our penetration, even at this extreme range, but if you compare the pen at like closer ranges, we have a lot more pen than they do, even though they have the bigger gun. Half belt pen. I don't mind Santa Escolastica shooting out the transports. It's fine. Oh, flooding. Very good. proper over-the-horizon combat. Look how they hang in the air. Another half belt pen. But getting a belt pen at that range as well is insane. Another hit, on this time on the forward belt. They're returning fire. Whilst it's on the extreme of their range. Oh, good hit. Main deck pen. Lovely stuff. Yeah, it's the extremes of their range. It's actually in the sort of slot for me, that nice kind of 10 to 20% range. Couple of ricochets. Ricochet. Oh, Santa Escolastica getting a hit. Very nice. 16-inch guns chipping in. Flooding hit. Lovely. It's all extended stuff, apart from that main deck hit. Oh. Wow, that's a main belt pen. Wasn't a very sizable one. It was right under a turret. Bit of an overpin. Just need to adjust my positioning here. So, super long range. Maybe straight out of their range briefly. Like that, they've just lost sight of us. Oh, I just ran that transport out of the way. That's what a good escort does. Ooh, that will have been on transport, right? Yeah, 16-inch gun. Oh, that wasn't though. Another flooding hit. Couple of overpins. It's the superstructure probably. Miss. Miss again. Although accuracy is getting there. Those hit the turret face. A little chip damage. We take our first damage of the match, of the battle. Oh no! Yes! I hit pause fast enough. There we go. Boom! That's what super heavy shells do to you. Oh dear. Wondering why I haven't been using super heavy shells? That's why, especially with increased ammunition on a 20-inch ship. I mean, they do still have shells remaining. Saw that with the other one. It's not enough to knock out their main battery completely. But it is enough to cause them quite a lot of problems. Fabulous. Right, now we just need to silence the guns properly. Oh, she could flash fire again. That'll do. She still has shells left? Flash fire her again, damn it. Nice flooding. More flooding. Only has 38 shells remaining. But yeah, both forward and aft magazines blown to bits. Still need to be cautious. Might only be firing 2 shells at a time, but they're no joke. Steering gear is out. She might get herself in a position where she can't shoot because of the angle. Thing is, I don't want to get too close to her because she will get very high accuracy. Level to having about a 12% chance to hit. But 100%, that would be bad. Destroy the main gun. But I don't think it was the gun that's still active. I think it was just a hit to the hole where one of the turrets used to be. Bit of flooding in the citadel there. Let's close in a bit. Probably have to finish her off just with some high explosive or something. Ten shells remain. Bit of propellant and things which she's using. Triple base TNT4. Yeah, it wasn't that. Just super heavy, increased number of shells. 20 inch. But bit 4, still pretty good. Or she's going to go down. She's going to go down. And there we go. Finished her off. Finally. It's taken a long time. But Spain has finally put down a German 100,000 ton super battleship. These are really nasty. I know it's not quite the same as the one that we faced, but it's the same idea. Very fast. Well enough armoured, big, scary, accurate guns, a ton of secondaries to make close-in torpedo attacks pretty useless. It's just enormous. 6.8 billion. Not that our ships are cheap, but I think that was a fairly convincing victory for the San Justo, or the San Augustin class. And proof that we We're on the up. Look at that. 74,000 victory points in one battle. Oh boy, well, I can't think of a better place to end. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now. Hello, future me here. You are going to hear me say that that's the end of the episode. You're going to hear me say welcome to the start of the next episode. You'll see why by the end of the episode why that's not the case, but just ignore past me. Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where the war with Germany continues. It's a little bit later. It's nearly 1963, and we are now blockading the Germans because they lost the Lothringen, one of their enormous battleships. I haven't seen hide nor hair of the other one. And we've just taken control of Heligoland, because that is traditional. And we're straight away going to dump a destroyer in there, even though it's got 0 port cap. Yeah, we'll send Jose Luis Diaz. There's 4 destroyers up there. So I've got 2 fleets, both of 8 battleships, one sitting here just outside Copenhagen, Malmo, and the other one sitting here just off Helgoland. The Germans have an armoured logistics of 5, we have an armoured logistics of 100, so we're able to take them on land as well. Wait, where did their battleship go? They're not repairing one. Oh dear, Germany. Oh dear, oh dear. Does anyone else hate us? Oh, Japan does. I don't want to fight Japan again. That's very dull. Do they even have anything? Oh, they do actually have some stuff. But that's not good content. I think Japan has been fairly beaten up. Particularly as there's only like a few years left of the campaign. So I'll try and keep things happy with them. The French are starting to not like us. I can't be bothered fixing that. If they want to have a go at us right at the end of the game, that's fine. Looks like we're pushing on Galicia, or Slovakia, basically. So, I mean, that would be nasty, because that would cut Hungary off. Potentially we could push into Ukraine. Actually, Ukraine is potentially vulnerable to a naval invasion. Given the lack of German ships, I'm going to dispatch half of the blockade force to the Black Sea. Let's open up a new front and see how they like that. Oh, apparently that has caused the Germans to give up. Desperate. Oh yeah, we'll take Rwanda off you. Although it's tempted to steal the Wuppertal, I'd rather take a province, which you're not going to give me. Okay, cool. I didn't even know they had anything left in Africa. Huh. Okay, I wouldn't have wanted it anyway. It's not connected to us. We did take Nisea land, but that restores us to a period of peace. Now, if I aggressively improve relations with Japan and China, we should be able to stop any more Pacific wars going on, because that would be very, very dull. I guess all I need to do now is to switch to peacetime mode, and I'll probably leave all the capital ships in and around the Med. It's probably the easiest thing to do. Welcome back. Not quite what I expected to happen with Germany, if I'm honest, and basically nothing has happened since. I thought, seeing as it's December 1964, we should have a quick look at the politics screen. Britain doing very well. They're at war with Russia, but if they weren't, I'm sure their economy would be just fine. Same for the US. Both pretty similar, actually, in fleet power and economy power, which is interesting. We're sitting here at number 4, economy-wise, on 1.25 trillion. We've got a pretty respectable fleet, though. It might actually be the second largest. Yeah, I think it is. Then we have in third France on 1.5 trillion. Well, they have been our good buddies for a long time, but not so much anymore. Looks like they're going to go to war with Britain. That would have been actually really interesting to see. Japan, Germany, Russia, and China. Pretty similar stories with all three of them, although Germany is faring the best. All of them have had their economies either totally broken or massively kind of ruined. Germany on an arming logistics of 19% is super vulnerable to France. Very different outcome to the campaign. You can zoom out and show you the Spanish Empire. On this playthrough, a lot more global. We have the sun never sets on the Spanish Empire thing going on, with holding all of Korea, bits of Japan, bits of China, islands in the Pacific, Sumatra, Madagascar, Egypt. We hold a lot of kind of very key regions, and obviously, one of only two powers really in the Mediterranean. Not the kind of curb stomping nonsense of the 1910 Fresh Start run through, but I think we've done pretty well. We'll just go click on to the retirement screen. I'm pleased, especially after things went very badly initially, and then even worse when it actually lost a war, which is very unusual. Anyway, we get just under 4,000 naval prestige. Not too bad. We never fought the British or the French. We fought the Germans quite a lot. We sunk 3 battleships, including the Lothringen, which is that huge 100,000-ton monster, for just under 600,000 tons. Never fought the United States. Never fought Russia. A lot of fights against Italy, killing 1.1 million tons of shipping. A brief war with the Austro-Hungarians, who then disappeared. And quite a lot of fights against Japan and China, killing 1.2 million tons worth of Japanese ships and 500,000 of Chinese ships, for a total sunk by the enemy of 16 battleships, 18 battlecruisers, 63 lights, 101 light cruisers, 127 destroyers, and 8 torpedo boats, 3.4 million tons or so. But losses for us, much bigger. A whole ass war, which is very unusual. 6 battleships, a battlecruiser, 8 heavy cruisers, 2 lights, and 11 destroyers, 370,000 tons worth. It was very interesting to play. The AI actually coming up with some good designs, some challenging things for me to deal with. That Siegfried class that really gave me a lot of things to worry about. But the campaign has ended a couple of days early, which I'm not too sad about. I'm going to take a couple of days off and get ready for the next campaign, which, if you haven't seen the announcement video, is going to be the USA. And that will be starting on the 4th of July, because of course it is. And I look forward very much to seeing you then. And thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye for now.